Just making sure that everybody understands the process. The way that readiness activities under the Readiness Fund of the Forest Carbon Partnership Facility are organized is in two phases. The first phase is where you are now, which is the formulation of the Readiness Preparation Proposal, or RPP. The second phase will then be the readiness preparation itself, which will lead to and conclude with the readiness package presentation. Let's go into, very briefly, the contents of the RPP. The RPP, in our view, is a holistic framework to REDD readiness. It is not a document that is specific to the Forest Carbon Partnership Facility, let alone the World Bank. It is designed to be an aid to the country to think about what it means to organize for REDD Plus and look at the various key challenges, the key components of REDD readiness. These components are reflected in the RPP template. They include organizational arrangements for REDD Plus, consultation and participation, a diagnostic of the causes, the drivers of deforestation and forest degradation, and then attempts to respond to the challenges with a REDD strategy and an implementation framework for that REDD strategy, a reference scenario, and the design of a measurement, reporting, and verification system. And of course, all of this is accompanied by a budget, funding request from the country to the participants committee, as well as a timeline for doing the activities proposed. The RPP template, as you know, and most other documents of relevance in the context of the FCPF are available on the website, which is www.forestcarbonpartnership.org. As I said, the readiness package will be the second phase of readiness preparation, will effectively include the results of the studies of the work that is now proposed by you in your readiness preparation proposals. And so the package will be comprised of, hopefully, the REDD Plus strategy. At that point, it will have been prepared, and the implementation framework that goes with it, the reference scenario, which you will have worked out, the initial steps, at least, of your system for measurement, reporting, and verification, and the arrangements that you will have decided to put in place for managing REDD Plus at the national level. Let me just spend a few more minutes explaining what the roles of the Technical Advisory Panel and of the World Bank are in the process of RPP preparation. The Technical Advisory Panel, with which you will soon interact on your readiness preparation proposal, is to assess if certain criteria and standards are being met. We are not relying for now on the Technical Advisory Panel to tell us whether the standards and the criteria are the right ones. The facility management team proposes standards and criteria to the participants committee, and the Technical Advisory Panel applies them and makes an assessment of the readiness preparation proposals prepared by the countries and reports to the participants committee. The Technical Advisory Panel is there to be helpful to you all. It is meant to assist the countries to meet the criteria and the standards that have been set, and it is playing a supportive role in the process towards readiness. So you should not consider the TAP as judges, but rather assistance to help you improve on your way to REDD Plus readiness. We recognize, and the TAP recognizes, that some of the issues that you are facing are very challenging, and quite a few of them are broader than can be dealt or solved directly in the context of an RPP. But there is no harm in discussing these questions and having the community, including the technical advisory panel, reflect upon these questions together with the countries. Now, turning to the World Bank's role, the World Bank fulfills several roles in the FCPF. It is the trustee of the funds, it is the secretariat of the facility, that is the team where I work, the facility management team, and it is also the implementing entity through the work that our colleagues in World Bank regional operations perform. As implementing entity specifically, the World Bank provides two types of support for readiness, and that is readiness preparation support, which is the advice, the feedback that World Bank staff will be providing to you over time. And the second component is the fiduciary and safeguard support, where World Bank staff will ensure that procurement, financial management, environmental and social safeguard policies are being met in the context of this activity. I thank you very much for your attention. Once again, I remind you of the website for the facility, and I wish you all a lot of success in this incredibly interesting and important endeavor that is REDD+ readiness.